All right, what is going on, Taurus gang? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your what is spirit restoring in your life over the next 30 days. So remember, as always, these readings are timeless unless otherwise specified. So I trust that when this reading finds you, there is a message here for you. Please use your own discernment, your own intuition for the messages that are meant for you. And also keep in mind that whatever's coming out right now may not have even played out yet. So just something to consider, okay? So we're going to get into a few different areas. If I feel the need to clarify with another deck of tarot, I will do that. But so far, there's a lot that comes out with just the cards that I have with the first deck. So we're going to jump into what spirit is restoring in your life, what area of life, because I have two sets of cards here. So what spirit's restoring, what area of life, spiritually speaking, what spirit's asking of you, and messages and advice from your spirit team, your guides, okay? So first we're going to look at the bottoms of the decks, because that's hidden energy, the energy that you're not seeing, that you may be unaware of. So we have King of Fire, no place like home, financial health, broken heart, and intention. So it feels like some of you may have been or maybe currently in this energy of, you know, feeling some sort of loss, and it could have to do with finances, like a loss of finances, where some of you are just kind of like wanting to be at home. Some of you just maybe kind of like, some of you maybe recently retired or got laid off or something like that. And I feel like some of you are kind of like feeling this energy of a sense of loss, okay? And whether this is like a breakup or something that's just affecting your finances, like I said, it could have been a job or something, like you maybe quit a job or just something wasn't working anymore and it had to come to an end. It feels like whatever you guys have lost, it's like your spirit guides are assisting you in restoring your sense of inspiration, like restoring your sense of passion, your sense of determination and drive to decide what direction you're going to go next, or what area, like where you're going to take, like where you're going to turn, you know, next, where you're going next, where like where your passions lie now. You see what I'm saying? It's like something has ended, something is done, and now it's like a restoration, okay? Or some of you, it's like a restoration of energy towards, you know, rediscovering for some of you what I'm passionate about. I just saw 222 on the timer. Some of you may be seeing 222. That could be a life path number for some of you. That could also be a birthday, an important day, okay? Some of you may be getting, you know, getting some type of sign or some type of message that may be coming on the 22nd, which is literally in a few days. So, but yeah, it feels like your spirit guides are really encouraging you guys to really get clear about what you want going forward. Really set your intentions, set your sights forward, and, you know, aim for that, go for that, you know. Really set your focus and set your intention, okay? Really allow your, whatever is motivating you, driving you, whatever is like making you determined, it's like step into that energy and take action from that place, okay? I feel like some of you, you know, are maybe in this energy of like, I just want to be home, I don't want to do anything, but and that's okay to be in that energy for a little while, but I'm encouraging you to not stay there too long, okay? I feel like it's important for some of you to, like, you know, feel how you need to feel, whatever this broken heart is about, because that isn't always about relationships, although for some of you it may be. This feels like spirit is wanting you to keep pushing forward. It's like, you know, let you feel how you feel, you know, sit in that for, you know, for a little while, as long as you need to, but don't sit there too long. Come out of that energy, and now it's time to like kind of like get back on track, get back on, you know, like you fell off your bike, let's get back on the bike, let's keep going, let's, you know, determine what motivates us, what inspires us, you know, kind of like get back on track, like reshift your focus, okay, back to, you know, that drive, that sense of determination, whatever that is for you. Like, let's shift the focus back to that, okay? So what spirit is restoring in the life of the Taurus collective? So we have, two cards. So we have cornucopia and walking away came out first, 27, and the cornucopia, card 11. So some of you, Taurus, you've walked away from something, okay? Some of you, like I said, it could have been a job, it could have been a relationship, something that maybe you didn't want to necessarily walk away from but had to, okay? So for some of you, that definitely feels like a partnership of some sort, although for some of you it could still apply to your finances, however that fits, okay? Yeah, dreams. So this is some of you that have walked away from something that was maybe once a dream to you, something that maybe once was tied to a dream, okay? Like something you maybe dreamt of always doing, and you finally, it's like having to come into a transition of life of leaving that behind, okay? But it's like whatever you're walking away from is opening up new doors that I feel like some of you would have never have dreamt of, never have dreamed of, never have expected, okay? And for some of you, that could be what this dream is referring to as well, okay? Is that by you allowing yourself to walk away from one thing and being open, it's stepping into a portal with the 11 energy. That's a portal of like a whole new life for some of you. For some of you, it's like walking away from something to step into the life of your dreams, to something, a life, or even if it's like one type of thing, right? Whether it's new money, you know, more money, whether it's just a whole brand new life altogether, you know, just something you've been dreaming of, okay? Something you've been dreaming about doing. It's like you had to leave behind one thing to make room for something new. And so it's like spirit is like restoring, you know, whatever that abundance is. For some of you, it's restoring your abundance, giving you abundance that you never dreamed of having because you allowed yourself to walk away from something that was no longer serving. So it's like whatever, so it feels like whatever you guys have lost, essentially, Taurus, spirit is restoring, but in abundance, like overflow, okay? Where it's like, where it's not just, we're not like for example, you lost a car, right? And it's like spirit's not only giving you a car, it's giving you the car of your dreams, and it's fully loaded and it's completely paid off, no car payments. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that where it's like even more than what you asked for, okay? So some of you are receiving, you know, things that you've been dreaming of, but and then some, okay? Don't limit yourself to what's possible is all I'm gonna say, okay? So clarifying this energy, okay? We have Passion Ignited, right? Which is the Ace of Wands in this deck. I have two different decks here that I combined. So it's the Ace of Wands in this deck, the Nine of Cups, okay? Like I said, wish fulfillment, all right? And the Hope card, which is the Star card in this deck, okay? So some of you, Taurus, it's like hope is being restored, like I feel on a whole another level. Like I said, this is like something you've been dreaming about. Some of you, this is like having an opportunity to do something that you never thought you would be able to do, okay? And I feel like for some of you, it's kind of like you never thought you would be able to do it because I had to work. So it's like you lost your job and now you're feeling like, God, now I can't, how can I go travel, or how can I go take this vacation or do this thing or buy this thing if I don't have money now because I lost my job? It's like spirit is restoring something in such a fucking way that it's, I feel like I said, restoring hope to whatever it is that you've been asking for, whatever you've been wishing for. This is double wish fulfillment, by the way. Both these cards are wish cards, okay? So like I said, this is like I said, something you've been dreaming of because you allowed yourself to trust what you're being guided to do and walk away from something. Spirit is restoring it like double, is what I was getting at. You see what I mean? So it's like spirit is not only giving you more than what you lost, it's like doubling it. So it's like doubling what you feel like you lost, you know, initially. And I feel like for some of you, it's maybe coming through by way of an opportunity. For others of you, this is whatever this is that's being restored for you is restoring your sense of inspiration. For some of you, if you haven't been maybe inspired about life, this like that is being restored as well, okay? And it could be coming through by way of an opportunity, something that you've been wishing to do, something that is maybe being offered to you that you know people could only wish for. You're getting that, okay? Whatever that is for you, Taurus, it's like that's the only opportunity that people only wish for that would happen to them, and I got it. You see what I'm saying? That's the energy it's giving me here. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's very, very, very abundant energy, okay? So with the 11 here and the 1, 3, all right? So I didn't call it earlier, but I did see 333 on the timer. So it's like, I'm just saying, okay? So 3s might be of significance. That may be a number that some of you are seeing. But that's letting you know that things that you're asking for, things like the energy of creation is very present, okay? So be mindful of your thoughts. Things are manifesting. Things you've been asking for are coming to be, okay? So things that maybe some of you have already dreamt this. Some of you have already had a dream about whatever this opportunity is, whatever this wish fulfillment is. For some of you have been purposely and intentionally doing it to where it's showing up in your dreams, letting you know that it's close. Others of you, this is something you just kind of like wanted, and it felt like, oh, only, you know, that's only a dream. Like, I can't really have that. It's just something I dream of having. Spirit is like really giving it to you though. Okay. So that's, like I said, it's very beautiful energy. So let's keep going. So that's why I feel like some of you are getting something or some type of opportunity that only people dream of. And that's for some of you restoring your hope in like your life, hope in the universe, whatever that is for you. That could be also what this is like your hope in life, or in general in your own self, like belief in yourself is being restored here by way of something that the universe has given you because you trusted it enough to walk away from something in order to make room for something else. It's like maybe you didn't know how it would turn out. You didn't know what would happen if by way of you walking away from something, but by you doing that, that just showed the universe that you trusted me enough. Now I'm showing up for you in a major way, better than you could have asked for, better than you expected. That's beautiful. All right, so spiritually speaking, we had a few that came out here, so I went ahead and took them. So we have winter, we have banishment, we have responsibility, high priest, high priestess, responsibility, which is giving me high priestess vibes with the tarot, and we have fertility. Okay, so spiritually speaking, okay, it feels like some of you, this could have been like some type of hex, some type of spell that was maybe placed, whether it was like just on you or maybe your bloodline, okay, like generationally speaking. Some of you have, by you walking away from whatever this is, that it feels like it's connected, okay. For some of you it may not be, but this definitely feels connected. Whatever it is that you walked away from, that essentially is what banished off, is what, because this winter card speaks of, you know, kind of like releasing the old, making room for the new, right? The same way in the wintertime, right? The dead leaves, you know, like the leaves die and they fall off. And basically when springtime comes, the new is, you know, kind of like birth. Like the tree grows new leaves. And, you know, that's the same like transitional energy, like transformation energy, right? When we kind of like kill off old versions of ourselves to make room for new versions. That's what that's giving me here. So it feels like for some of you spiritually, whatever it is that you've allowed yourself to release, to let go of, whether it's old versions of yourself, for some of you that could be with the walking away, it simply is. If it's not like an actual job or a person or a connection that you've walked away from, if it's just things that you stopped doing in your life that you know was holding you back, that may have been by way of some type of deity or entity or some type of a generational curse or something that you feel was placed over your bloodline, it's like you walked away from that. You released whatever that is. You let that dead weight fall away, and that's essentially restoring you know, energy in your life, right? It's bringing in very fertile grounds right now, meaning that this is a very like time to create new, to make new things. This is a very fertile period for you. So some of you, if you have the ability to get pregnant, I would be mindful, okay? Make sure you wrap it up, strap it up, whatever you got to do. All right. For others of you that are looking to get pregnant, this is very auspicious time for that as well. But Spirit is saying, you know, whatever you're doing, do it responsibly. Okay. Follow your intuition. Make sure that whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that you're asking for, make sure it's like some of you have been under some type of, you know, hex of some sort. And it's like you're being cleared of that. That's been cleared. So now Spirit's saying, now that you have kind of like a clean slate again, Spirit is saying, create from that place responsibly. Okay. Make sure that you're taking your gifts or your ability that some of you have been restored spiritually, your ability to manifest, your ability to create, take that responsibly. Okay. Do it, like act from a place of integrity is what I'm getting here. Okay. It's like Spirit is, you know, basically giving you a clean new slate, a clean new canvas to work with. So Spirit is saying, do right by that. Okay. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that nobody, you know, that you've done wrong by it in any means, but it's just saying that it feels like maybe because of, you know, you doing something from integrity by walking away from something, right? That is essentially what's clearing whatever this is, this hex, this curse, whatever you know, want to refer to it as. I choose to not call things curses over my life anymore, or my bloodline, because it sends out that energy of something that's difficult to get rid of, or it's going to be hard and all that. And that's just, you know, when you're the operant power of your reality, you don't have to claim certain shit unless you choose to. I personally choose not to, right? Because it just makes it harder for me to get rid of it by me claiming that it's even that present, right? So anyway, so yeah, this is a very fertile period. Some of you have new gifts that are coming online. Others of you, if you've had gifts that like of being a high priest or high priestess, this is also giving me your energy too, Taurus. Okay. It's giving me Hierophant energy here. So some of you, you know, whatever it is that you're walking away from, it's essentially feels like it's clearing your energy. It's clearing your energy in such a way though, that's restoring your gifts. That's even heightening your gifts for some of you. For some of you, it's like new gifts coming online. Your intuition could, for others of you, maybe increasing at this time. It may be kind of like heightening, getting better, more accurate. Okay. That could be something else that's happening here. And it's ultimately, you know, making your manifestations very likely to come true if you're not careful. So that's why, again, Spirit is saying, you know, act responsibly. I feel like some of you are coming into new gifts. Others of you, your gifts are being restored in some type of way. And it's a very fertile period, meaning that you have a high chance of, you know, whatever you put out, send out into the universe will actually be made manifest. So Spirit is saying, use your gifts responsibly, okay? Create responsibly. This is a very fertile time, meaning whatever you're asking for, whatever you're gunning for, it has a likely chance of happening. So make sure that you're doing it from a place of integrity. Make sure what you're asking for is for the highest good of all involved, okay? So let's clarify that energy with tarot. So, ooh, okay, so we have the Sun that came out in reverse, okay? The Magician that came out in reverse. Balance, which is justice, upright, which is another 11. Let me just, you know, show y'all here. We have 2 cards of 11 here. So 11, 11. So this is definitely, like I said, portal energy, Taurus, okay? So we have the Justice and the 9 of Pentacles here, all right? So what this feels like is some of you have been in this period of really not believing in yourself, okay? But like I said, I feel like it was a cycle, that it was something, whether it was a belief that you guys walked away from, whether it was a cycle with the person that you walked away from, whatever it is that you've essentially left behind, whether it was a limiting belief, an ideal, an actual connection, you know, whatever it is that has been kind of basically dimming your light and making you not believe in yourself, by you clearing that away, by walking away from whatever that is, that's restoring balance here. That's what's restoring balance in your life. For some of you, that's karma being restored, like the scales of karma being balanced out on your behalf, okay? Restoring your ability to depend on yourself, rely on yourself, to be self-sufficient. Some of you, this could have been like a limiting belief, for example. This is what I'm getting here. For some of you, what you walked away from was maybe codependency. For this is just an example, okay? Please don't take it if it doesn't fit, but just an example. Some of you, this could have been, let's say, a connection, right? Someone that made you feel, whether it was, like, say, a divine masculine, someone who's paying all the bills, the breadwinner, so to speak, that made you feel like you can't, you know, that you have to rely on them for everything because they paid for everything. This is essentially you guys deciding that, you know what, it's toxic here, I don't like it here, I'm not happy here, and while, yes, this person has been doing all these things for me, I'm just going to take a risk and decide that I'm going to do my best to support myself, that I'm going to just trust, and I'm scared as fuck, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna trust the universe to support me and help me leave this toxic connection behind because it's no longer serving me. I'm not benefiting here, I'm not growing here. Yes, they're paying for everything, or I'm being provided for in that way, but I'm not happy, I'm not thriving, I'm not growing, I'm not, you know, there's so many other feeling limitations that you were being given, you know, in exchange for that, right? So I feel like for some of you, it's like you walked away from someone that maybe broke your heart. It may hurt you to do so, right? But you choosing to do that and maybe follow your dreams, okay? For some of you, you had a dream about this, about what you needed to do, and you following that dream is, for some of you, what opened the door to what you've been asking for, what you've been manifesting. For some of you, it's what you've been asking for, right? Others of you, this is what essentially, by you choosing that I believe in myself enough, that for some of you was the catalyst to activate your gifts. For some of you, it's kind of like bringing them online, like initially. Others of you, this is kind of like they were hiding dormant and they're brought back online, right? For some of you, it's kind of like they've been hiding out for a while and you have been maybe having a hard time really believing in yourself. And I feel like it's because some of you were in a connection or dealing with someone who was dimming your light, who was essentially, you know, putting you in this energy, or, you know, some type of manipulation was going on, which is also the Magician in reverse, okay? So for some of you, that could have been, whether it's black magic, spell work. For some of you, that's exactly what that was. It's some type of hex that was placed on you to make you not believe in yourself, to dim your light, to make you feel like I can't do this, or I'm incapable, or whatever the fuck that is. Some of you, that was because of this connection. And because by simply just releasing that energy and deciding that, you know what, I'm gonna just figure it out, I'm gonna just choose to, that the universe has my back, right? That is like all you needed for things to shift. For some of you, that's all you needed to do for balance to be restored. And now you're coming into this energy of being able to not only pursue your goals, but take care of yourself, depend on yourself, rely on yourself in maybe a way that some of you haven't, either in a really long time or never have before, okay? That is a really, really beautiful and powerful energy. Like, this reading already is like, oh shit. Lord. I would love to hear it, how it resonates for you, if it does, okay? For those of you that it does. Otherwise, this may have not even happened yet, okay? But, Jesus, like, can we just point out 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas here already, okay? The Star, the Sun, the Magician, the Justice. So we have Libra energy, Aquarius, Leo, and Virgo, Gemini. So those signs may be of significance, but yeah, it's like your belief in yourself is being restored because you allowed yourself to walk away from something. It's like you paid your karmic debt by doing that. For some of you, that was like your payment. You paid your karma off by deciding that I deserve better. I'm worth more. I know my worth. And that's what the Taurus is, right? Taurus, the Empress energy, they know their worth. They know they're valuable. They know that they can create anything. They know how abundant they are. For some of you, though, it was like your ability to manifest or your ability to believe that you have what it takes was being blocked. Okay, that was being hidden from you. But it's like because you walked away from something, you allowed that energy to fall, right? With the winter, you allowed that limiting belief that I can't do it by myself or that I need this person, right? That was essentially a hex. That was energy that was keeping you stuck and trapped. And by walking away, you broke that curse. You broke that cycle, right? And that's essentially what restored balance, okay? Completion. That's also what the 9 represents. Completion, ending, okay? Something coming to an end, because the 10, it represents a new start. Why? Because the 1 represents the beginning. The 0 is infinite, meaning it's always going to be there, okay? So, ooh, child, that's powerful. All right, so let's keep going. So what does Spirit need you to do for and as a part of this process of restoration? So To Be Fair came out, card 38, and then 39 came out right after that, but it was in reverse. So To Be Fair and New Life in reverse, okay? So what it feels like is, what Spirit is asking you to do, Taurus, is to, do things the right way, okay? Don't rush, having this new beginning, or don't rush, just jumping in from one thing to the next, or especially if this is like money coming in. Spirit is saying, do right by, maybe if you have like a loan or something, pay that loan back, pay off your debts, do what you need to do first before you jump into, buying a new house or buying a new car. You see what I'm saying? It's like Spirit is saying, do the right thing, like do right by whatever this blessing is that's coming in, okay? Be fair, do it the right way, stay balanced, do it from a place of integrity, and, don't rush into, kind of like leaving one life to go into the next, to the new one, right? Just kind of like, do things the right way, take your time, okay? And just let it unfold naturally, okay? So clarifying that energy is the 5 of Wands, okay? 7 of Swords, Deception and Envy, and the base chakra, okay? So like I said, that's why Spirit is saying that, because it feels like some of you may have someone, especially if this is a connection that some of you are leaving behind. It's like this person is going to try to challenge you or, cause drama in order to deceive you. They may cause drama because they're jealous of you. So for some of you, it's kind of like barking up the wrong tree is what I'm getting here, okay? Meaning like causing problems that can be avoided by you, kind of like keeping whatever this blessing is, whatever it is that you guys are coming into, keeping it underneath the radar. You see what I'm saying? Like kind of like keeping it low key. No brag about it. Don't tell everybody, especially for those who, like, for example, say you hit the lottery, right? Say you just decide, I'm gonna walk away from this. And next thing you know, you leave this person and you hit the lottery the next day, right? I know that sounds super far-fetched. That sounds like the odds are so against that. Don't downplay yourself. Don't downplay what's fucking possible. That is exactly what I'm talking about here, okay? Where some of you, that's what's being restored, is your belief, okay? Your light, your confidence in what is possible, what you're able to do, what you're capable of on your own by just your thoughts and your, all of you having the tools within yourself, okay? Because the magician it only needs 4 elements, okay? The air, which is your thoughts, your beliefs, okay? The water, which is your emotions behind your intention. The wand, which is your action, your willingness, your passion, your desire to take action behind it. And the pentacle, which is the material resources, okay? So whatever that might be for you. So that's all that a magician needs, okay? So it's like, this is, again, it feels like some of you are coming into balance is being restored, okay? But Spirit is saying that you're going to have people around you that are going to be jealous, okay? There's going to be people around you that are going to try to cause problems for you, okay? Especially because this has to do with stability, okay? Your base chakra. For some of you, this is like someone trying to disrupt your foundation, okay? Trying to throw your foundation off or block you from having stability in some type of way, okay? Especially if you're deciding that you don't need them, all of a sudden they're going to be like, what the fuck did you come up on? If you don't all of a sudden need me to help you pay your bills, or you all of a sudden don't need me to buy this or do this for you, then what do you have? You know what I'm saying? So it feels like some of you are being asked to, you know, to not immediately do something, not immediately buy something, just kind of like play it cool. Okay, don't immediately quit your job, right? Like people who hit the lottery sometimes will immediately quit their job the next day, and then people know like, oh, they must have came into some type of money or something. It draws attention. It essentially puts a target on your back. Spirit is asking you to not do that, because it feels like it's going to attract drama and jealousy and envy and just problems you don't need if you just automatically switch up real fast. Okay, Spirit's asking you not to do that. Okay, because I feel like for some of you, these problems are, this drama that could be caused here, this conflict could essentially make you sabotage this blessing, sabotage your stability in whatever way this is. Okay, because remember, it's all energy. So if you're on the brink of manifesting something huge, you don't want, you know, to throw the energy off before it even comes in. Okay, you don't want to throw off your stability and sabotage it by the drama or the conflicts. You know, that negative energy that people are projecting towards you could easily throw it off right before it comes. So that's why Spirit is saying, you know, do things the right way. Just, you know, stay balanced. Karma is being restored here. Okay, balance is being restored. Just, you know, bide your time. Don't do anything crazy. Don't quit your job immediately. Just, you know, act like it's normal, right? It's normal for me to manifest great things. It's normal for me to, you know, come into a lot of abundance and stability, right? That's normal for me. Okay. So, advice and messages from your spirit team. We have freedom, card 12. Okay. So we have 11 to the 12. So this is about freeing yourself. Okay. But this card is also about seeing your problems, your challenges from a higher perspective. Okay. Allow yourself to see how your challenges are essentially helping you. Okay. Allow yourself to, you know, to look at it from a higher vantage point. Okay. Free yourself from the limitations that your challenges might be trying to give you or keep you stuck in. Okay. So that's what this card is representing. The eagle literally is flying above all those shards of ice, right? Which represents our challenges, our negative beliefs, our thoughts, you know, the issues that people try to bring to us. So Spirit is asking you to see it, rise above that. Okay, rise above that. People may purposely try to be envious of you or purposely try to create drama or, you know, whatever in your life, right? Because they see that you're rising above their bullshit. That's triggering for some people because you're responding in a way that other people aren't used to. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to really see your challenges from a higher perspective, a higher vantage point. See how it's really trying to help you versus how it's trying to hurt you. Okay, because they're, you know, ice, right? Ice is natural. That's a natural part of life, as is our challenges. But also understand how maybe your challenges, okay, are really part of the training process. It's also what the Five of Wands represent. It's kind of like training, right? It's like every time when you start a new job, you go through a training phase, and the training isn't always easy. A lot of times it's challenging because you're learning something new, but we don't allow it to, you know, fuck with our head. We don't allow that. We don't let the training sabotage that new job, right? So you want to treat this the same way, okay? To not let challenges that may arise sabotage this new blessing, this stability that you're coming into. Okay, so clarifying the freedom, we have, ooh, child, all right, Taurus, all fucking right, Taurus. We have the 10 of Earth, okay, which is the 10 of freaking Pentacles. For me as a reader, this is the best card in the deck. It is not the Sun. I know some people don't agree. I don't care. I don't care. This is having it all, not just the money or just the love. This is both. This is all inclusive, having it all, okay? The legacy, the money, the relationship, the business, the stability, the happiness, the joy, the family. It's having it fucking all, okay? Spirit is saying, see your situation differently, okay? Because this is what you're coming into, Taurus. The 10 of Earth with the Knight of Earth. This is a long time coming. But because it took so long to come, it's not going anywhere for quite some time either. Some of you have been working for this. You've been putting in the work for this. You've been patiently waiting for this. You've been biding your time for this. Okay? So Spirit is saying, whatever these challenges are, shift your perspective. Rise above it, because you have so much more better that's coming to you. Okay? That some of you aren't even aware of because it hasn't yet got there. But this is Spirit letting you know how close it is to you. Some of you, like I said, have been having dreams about this. That's your indication that that's how close it is. So don't let, you know, these challenges or these people in your life sabotage the stability that is literally on the heels of your reality from happening. Okay. Ooh, child, that was, ew, that's deep. That's deep. Wow. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I pray that this reading touched those who needed it. I pray that you received whatever you needed from this reading. If you would love to share how this resonates with you, I would love to hear about it. If you guys want me to start doing extendeds for readings, you know, or even ones like this, and dive a little bit deeper into what's already here with another tarot deck, you know, I can do that as well. So let me know. I would appreciate if you guys let me know in the comments how you feel about extendeds, if that's something you would want me to, you know, start doing. I'm not interested in wasting my energy anymore on shit that people are not interested in or won't care to watch. I'm not overextending myself like that anymore. Not now, not ever. So like I said, if that's something you guys would benefit from, then, you know, I can consider doing that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Like I said, we have obviously Earth energy here. We have, and this is Earth card as well. This is Nine of Pentacles, two different decks, but this is the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So 99 here, completion. Okay. 1111. So those numbers may be numbers that you're seeing. This could also be, you know, indication. 111. Okay. And another one. So 11 with the ace here. So 111111. So 11, literally 111111. Okay. So 111111. Y'all may be seeing those numbers. Definitely synchronistic energies here. Okay. Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini. Okay. Libra. Those signs may be of significance. You may have those heavily in your chart. That could be in your, obviously, any placement. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you have not. And until next time, you guys, howdy.